right, so quick turnaround off of UFC 251, Calvin Kattar versus Dan Ige. Wednesday night fight. Don't see stuff like that too often. The organization has done it occasionally in the past, but typically to draw in the viewers, they like to have their cards on the weekends. So we get something special this time with Wednesday night. Apparently that's part of the Fight Island schedule. Can't go wrong though. Love watching the fights any night of the week. So Wednesday is great. Now, not only is it a quick turnaround for the UFC coming off the Saturday fight, now we're getting one on Wednesday. It feels like this is a quick turnaround for Calvin Kattar too, just coming off of his fight with Jeremy Stephens. I don't remember exactly how long ago that was, but it feels like this is a quick turnaround for it. Either way, whether it is or isn't, super happy to see him back in there. I am a Calvin Kattar fan, so it's great to see him get. I think this is his second headline event. Last time was his first one against Jeremy Stephens. This time he's a main event again, coming in against Dan Ige. I expect him to do well. I expect him to come out here and shine. I think this is a fight that's going to really be able to highlight his talent. I think Ige's kind of built for him. Now, it's true, Ige's got a black belt, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but he's not really big into the takedowns. He uses them occasionally. When he does, he seems to have some good timing and stuff like that. But I predict that this is going to be a stand-up fight. Both men seem to prefer to fight stand-up. And I don't see anything in either one of them that leads me to believe that they're going to come out of character for this one and change it up. And in the terms of a stand-up fight, I'm definitely giving the advantage to Calvin Kattar. He's longer. I believe he's stronger. He has a much more technical style to his striking, particularly when it comes to his hands. I believe it also applies to his kicks, but particularly when it comes to his boxing. He's got a very educated jab. His right hand comes off smooth, straight. It's hard. He has no wind-up on his shots, no telegraph. He gets everything off smooth. He's got great counters, nice counter left hook, nice counter overhand right. Controls the distance really well. I really like his striking. I mean, the way that he got that shot, think about the way that he got that shot off, that knockout shot on Jeremy Stephens. And the camera angle that they saw was beautiful, the way that we were right behind him when you saw it. So you just saw it line up perfectly. It's like it just lined up, and how fast he closed the distance and just got that right hand off. It completely took Jeremy Stephens, an accomplished striker in his own right, completely caught him off guard. Dropped him, jumped on top of him, caught him with that left elbow, and just turned his lights out. Oh, I'm sorry, you know what? I misspoke. I was just replaying the sequence in my mind again. He didn't actually drop him with a right hand. It was a right elbow. Nevertheless, all the concepts are the same. The way he saw it, lined it up, closed the distance. Beautiful shot. And the things that he lands on other people, it's just, he's shown his skill and his technique and where he's at when it comes to his striking, particularly with his boxing. Now, when you look at Ige, man, he's tough. He's aggressive. He comes forward. Every shot that he throws with bad intentions, right? He's trying to tear your head off every time. That's not going to play out well against a man like Calvin Kattar. I think Ige's a little bit too aggressive with the way that he applies pressure. And I think that's going to play into Kattar's hands. He's longer. He's taller. He's very good with timing and distance, so I think he's going to be able to work that into some counters. You look at Ige shooting hard shots with bad intentions every time. Again, I don't think that's going to play into his hands against a man who's as accomplished and skillful with the striking as it comes to Kattar. He's going to be able to counter that. He's going to be able to pick those types of shots apart. Ige he doesn't have that elite level fluidness to his combinations and to his strikes. And I think he tries to make up for that with the power, but that's actually the wrong way to go. I think it's gonna open him up more. It's gonna leave more countering opportunities. Kattar's gonna be able to pick that apart. On top of all that, even though he shoots those shots with bad intentions, even though he tries to really fire it in there, he's not known for his power. You know, I mean, Ige lands some hard shots. Guys feel it. I think he probably does pretty well, but he's not out there knocking guys out like that. I mean, he's not out there changing the complexion of fights, particularly with one shot. So I don't think Kattar's going to be too worried about that. In the past, one of the big flaws in Kattar's game has always been the way that he's handled those leg kicks, particularly when you go back to like Moicano and the way that he was just racking them up. Now, he had a good answer for that in this Stephens fight. Jeremy Stephens is a known leg kicker. He's known to take those low kicks and tear people apart with them. And Kattar checked some of them pretty good. He didn't allow that to become the story of the fight, and he still came away with the victory. Ige hasn't been known particularly to do that. He's landed some leg kicks in fights, so I expect he'll break a few out, but I think that door may be closed as far as trying to exploit that on Kattar. I think he may be past that point, added that to his game. The ability to defend those well. Unless Ige gets lucky here, lands a shot, really hurts him, jumps on top of him, and he's able to finish him with some ground and pound, able to finish Kattar with some ground and pound. If he doesn't do something like that, which is always a possibility, I don't see how he's going to come out with the victory here. I don't think he's going to turn it into a wrestling match. It's not going to be a jiu-jitsu match. This is going to primarily stay stand-up, and I think all of the advantages appear to be with Calvin Kattar. Like I said, he's smooth. His striking is good. So, is he going to finish it early? Now that I got no clue about. Right? This very well, like I just said earlier, Ige is tough. He's aggressive and he's tough. So, he could very well be around for all 5 rounds. But I expect Kattar to come out with this maybe like a 49-46 victory, 4 rounds to 1. Maybe a 3-2. But I'm really happy for him that he got this fight. It's on Fight Island. He's going to be able to do some great work. This line opened up at neg 300, and I think there's a lot of value there. Wouldn't go crazy with it, but it's definitely something that I would jump on. Let me know what you guys think. What's going to happen in this fight, and what's going to be in store for the winner.